So starting with the topic of sign stimuli. So sign stimuli, as this word suggests, these are actually the environmental cues. Okay, these are the environmental cues, and these are they trigger FAPs. So there are certain stimuli. For example, there is a certain stimuli, and towards this stimuli, this organism, it will show a particular fixed action pattern, FAPs. Okay, it will show FAPs. Now what is this, what does this mean? It means, for example, there is a fruit. Okay, there is a fruit on a tree, and here is the bird. This fruit, when this fruit, it's colorful, it is red. Now this bird, it will get attracted to this fruit for feeding, and this is a sign stimuli. This fruit is a sign stimuli, and the fixed action pattern, that is this bird will come and eat it, this is FAP. So this sign stimuli, it is generating a particular type of FAP, that is fixed action pattern. So it's species specific. One species will show one type of behavior, other one show different type of behavior. So it elicits the instinctive behavior, and instinctive means that is there, it will have idea about how to behave towards a particular sign stimuli, and it's very crucial for survival, reproduction, and social interactions. Now the characteristic of sign stimuli is that it's specific, it's having a specificity, it's unique and crucial, and it triggers a particular behavior that I already explained using the fruit and the bird. And it also triggers, it acts as a trigger. Now, for generating this fixed action pattern, there is need of this trigger. So, this trigger, this is a sign stimuli. This sign stimuli acts as a trigger. So, these FAPs are generated, and what are FAPs? These are pre programmed behaviors, there is no prior learning. Then, heterogeneous summation. What does this mean? This heterogeneous summation means combining. What happens, sometimes there are multiple sign stimuli, they combine and they enhance the behavioral response. Examples will include, for example, you are going to a theater. Now in this theater, the music is loud, the lights are there. Now all these different types of stimuli, they will enhance your behavior. You'll start dancing, enjoying. It's due to the hormonal rush and how it has been created due to the sign stimuli, different sign stimuli combined, whether it's visual, auditory, chemical. Now all these are enhanced. Now there are different types of sign stimuli. First one we will discuss, that is the visual stimuli. Now when you are going to write these answers, you have to mention examples, maybe two or three examples along with the points that you will mention. So visual stimuli includes, like animals, they will respond to visual cues. For example, for mating, for territory defense, for predator avoidance. All this happens through the visual stimuli. Now these visual cues means that you are able to see, one organism is able to see. So examples will include fireflies, they have particular light patterns which act as a mating signal. Now this is perceived by another firefly through its eyes. Stickleback fish is the fish, it what happens, it shows territorial aggression when there is red color on the bottom, on the lower ventral surface of the stickleback. The red belly of another male stickleback fish, it acts as a sign stimuli, it acts as a trigger for territorial aggression. Next is the auditory stimuli, very much evident. For example, you will observe the songs, the bird songs in mating. They attract the females, defend territory. So sound signals, they play a key role in communication, mating, and warning calls. So it includes warning calls too. If it's for attracting, communicating, mating, but for warning too. Yes, there is one particular type of vibration found in mosquitoes too that attracts the females, and bird songs are the best example. You can include cuckoo, in this, and songbirds like nightingale. Then there are chemical stimuli. Chemical stimuli includes the use of pheromones for communication, mating, social organization. Now pheromones, for example, this ant, it found food source. Now it will release pheromones for other ants and they will follow it. So these pheromones, they can be sex pheromones. It is to attract the mates, for example, in case of moths, or even in the cats, the canines, the leopards. You must have seen that they secrete pheromones all around their territory. There are alarm pheromones, it's used by ants, bees. There are trailing pheromones, like to mark the path to the source of food. So in bees, there is a particular gland called as a naso gland, and it releases the pheromones. So, after sign stimuli, there is a concept of supernormal stimuli too, and it is the exaggerated version of the natural stimuli. What happens? It elicits a stronger than normal behavior. For example, that this includes the size, color, or intensity. There are supernormal cues. Example includes the oyster catcher bird. If you will put an oversized artificial egg in the nest of this oyster catcher bird, what it will do, it will not sit on its normal egg, it will sit on the artificial, the bigger egg, because for it, it's a supernormal cue. It prefers the large eggs over the normal sized eggs, even ignoring its own eggs. Next is the gull chick. What gull chick does, it has been found that there were some experiments. They used intensely red colored models. So what happens, these gull chicks, they peck vigorously on the kids, the chicks. They will come and they will peck on the beak for food. But artificial models were used, and this red mark was enlarged red spot, and they started to peck on that enlarged red spot. So this is an enhanced cue, supernormal cue. And in human psychology, you will see the supernormal behavior. For example, in stand-up comedy, we have exaggerated expressions, laugh a lot. Or pornography, it induces artificial sexual stimuli, dopamine overstimulation. The romance, beauty standards, these are also the supernormal behaviors. The junk food, or it generates artificial behavior. Junk food enhances the flavors, there are enhanced flavors, so we start loving it more and we have it more, but that's not natural source of food. So these are all the examples